Hi guys, story time about how I got robbed and almost kidnapped by an Uber driver. So this happened on the 15th of Feb, the day straight after Valentine's, so it's on a Sunday. And I had requested an Uber, but I requested an Uber comfort kufike Mercedes-Benz name. And it's cool, no problem, even better. I sent that guy a code and he says he doesn't want to come inside. Can I please walk to the gate? But anyways, I think I can get into and I walked to the gate name. And then on the gate, he's not parked directly by the gate, he's a bit further out. So I think he was running away from the cameras. Okay, no problem. And I walk to him. I get inside the car, and in the he's starting the ride, okay, and he makes a U-turn and he drives out. And then I'm like, hi, whatever. And then instead of him turning left, he turns right. Like, why you? And he slows down. Why are you slowing down? Aren't we going to? He's like, yes, he's like, yes, no, I am. Can you please send me a code, like a pin? I'm like, there is no pin. If I was supposed to send you a pin, I would have sent it to you. This is a gating name. Like, I'm not gating. I see a shadow and boy, oh fuck, I see a guy entering the car. He's like, hey, shut up. And I start screaming, like, help. And he's like, no, shut up, like shutting me up, whatever. And then he takes my phone and he's like, open your phone. And obviously now the guy is starting to like drive off. Now they're driving with me. So it's me, it's this guy who's his friend, and it's the driver, the Uber driver. And he's like, open your phone. And I'm like, nobody, please don't do anything to me. Like, I'm just begging for my life. He's like, I said, open your phone. Now he's getting a bit agitated. So I give him the pin to my phone. He goes to my settings. He turns off the what's this thing? My location, and then he goes to my banking app. He's like, open your app. He's like, no, open your app, whatever. And he transfers all the money that was in my account, and then they drive with me. Now they're debating, should we take a word or should we not? Lola the back is like, no, I'm popular. Lola the front is like, no, I'm literally just begging for my life. It was so traumatic. Like, it was, guys, can I tell you, I'm so scared to even get into an Uber group. Like, I'm always telling people, please can you come pick me up, Sana, because you want to do a week. I'm so scared. So then they drive around with me, and then obviously they're like, wait, who else can send us money? I'm always like, no, you can call my mom, you can call my sister. Like, I'm just coming up with like, call this person. And then we ended up driving towards a Grand Central. And we get there and they give me instructions on how to get out of the car. So they tell me to Mantlisi Festire and then open from outside, which means there was no way out. There's no way out besides Vula. Oh, Sana, very traumatic. And then I opened the door from outside and they just left me in like a dark street. Like, bro, I was shaking. Like, I was so scared. And you're crying inside. The tears weren't even coming out, but I'm crying. Like, nothing is coming. Like, I was panicking. And I ran to like the nearest, I think it was an engine garage. And luckily I saw like ADT people there, but they were so calm. Like, they were just like, oh, skis. And I was like, Sana, please can you just like Uber for me and make it cash? I just need, oh, Sana, come on, you can do Uber. And then I asked those ADT people to please drop me at home. And then they dropped me at home and then got inside and so this is just like, guys, like, please be safe. Like, please just double check everything, because I actually don't know what I missed, but I'm sure I missed something. But now I'm super cautious, so please be cautious also, guys. Like, maybe it's safe, because it's very dangerous out there. It's so dangerous. We cannot trust anyone. So yeah, and I'm just so grateful that like I am alive and they didn't hurt me or do anything to me. They just took money and a phone, which is replaceable. Got a new phone. Mine is a. So yeah, please be safe, guys. Love you, bye.
Hello, lovely. Just wanted to come on here and like tell my story about what happened to me last week, and to caution everyone regarding Bolt. Honestly, regarding Uber, Bolt, InDrive, whatever e-hailing service, because these drivers use these apps interchangeably. So you find that like someone is registered on Uber, but they're also on Bolt, but they're also, you get what I mean. So I got into a Bolt on Tuesday evening. He picked me up like right outside my complex, hopped in the car, confirmed the details and everything. And then he started driving, and just as I was about to ask him to please make a U-turn because he was going in the wrong direction, literally the opposite direction of where I was going, he stops. Two guys get in the car, one in the front seat, one in the back seat next to me, and they just like, hey, so cool, I comply. I look down, and you know, like, this Uber driver is continuing to drive. So it seems pretty obvious to me at this point that the Uber driver is involved with these guys, because I mean, the car doors were unlocked, he stopped for them, and like there was no reaction from him whatsoever when they like came in. They also didn't speak to him at all, they didn't address him, they only addressed me. So he carries on driving, and I'm just like sitting here with these three men. I'm like looking down, as they said, and they're like, you know, give us your phone. So I give them the phone, I give them the passcodes, I give them everything they ask for. At this point, I'm panicking, and I'm, you know, every story that could possibly race through your mind in that moment was going through my mind. I'm thinking, like, where are my parents gonna find me? These people had weapons. I mean, like, I'm one woman sitting in the car with these three men who have weapons and are threatening to kill me if I scream or make a sound or anything. So I just start saying to them, like, look, I didn't see any of your faces. Can you please just, you know, like, spare my life? And eventually the guy in the front seat is just like, listen, when we tell you to jump, you jump. The Uber driver, I hear him ask, like, is it okay here? Oh, so he's clearly involved. And they're like, yeah, they slowed down the car, opened the door, and I had to jump out of this like moving vehicle. Luckily, I wasn't hurt and I wasn't too far away from where I stay. So I just like ran back to my place, had security call my parents. Just in case you do end up coming across this vehicle, please do report it. Please don't get into this car. It is not safe. He is working with people. I know we always hear these horror stories and then we're in the comments like asking ourselves, okay, so then what is the solution? Because we use Bolt and Ubers and all of these e-hailing services because it is convenient. Sometimes you don't live in an area or a space where it's easy for you to just like catch a taxi. So my recommendation and what I have done now, find someone reliable, like one or two people, whether you know them in a personal capacity or, you know, it's like someone who knows someone that you know and trust. Make an arrangement with them and rather like pay them that money that you would normally spend. I recommend like having 2 or 3 because then if the one isn't available, you can check with the other one. I think if you don't know any people, because obviously like some people don't really have that kind of network, I think just like praying and like asking God for the discernment when you do request next time to meet someone or come across a driver that you feel safe with and that you can make that kind of arrangement with. A lot of these drivers out there are willing. I think it is just a safer option. I literally only got out of that by the grace of God. So yeah, that's my story.
Hello good people, welcome to this channel. If you are new here, please make sure you do the right thing. You press that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Good people, we all know that e-hailing ayikho safe and kuyafana yi-Bolt, in-drive, i-Uber kuyafana because labo driver laba bayakhona ukuba nama profile ku-3 lama platform. So you must be vigilant out there. And then if kwafesana waba i-victim yala ya crime lena, I am so sorry. You should know that it's not your fault. And then if ungakazufeyisana nayo, you should thank God because hleze sibona ku-trend kuma-social media like ziningi izinto abazenzayo ezibhlungu labantu bayakidnapha, bakubamba inkunzi, bakwithdrawisa imali yakho. It's so sad. And then i-crime rate in South Africa is so insane. So guys, please be careful. And then you should make sure ukuthi nje ebhegini yakho une pepper spray or something sharp nje just ukuzivikela should you get that opportunity ukuthi ukhona ukuzivikela. Yeah, understand. So good people, please be vigilant, especially nalaba hlala kuma complex. I'll advise them ukuthi but try by all means ukuthi abo driver baba pick up inside. Cause should anything happen to you, at least uzokhona ukuthola evidence nyana egatini kuma camera lapha kuma security. So good people, it's so sad. Please comment below, tell us what do you think about this story. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Kulungile, bye. See you on the next one.